Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. This week we're still working on the Volkswagen T4, but we've got no time to waste. We've really got to get this finished because we've only got 1 month before Maurice is moving into it full time. So, first thing we're doing today to match these purple tints is we're putting new wheels on it. We're getting rid of the stocks and we're going for some different ones. I won't tell you what colour they're going to be yet, but you'll soon find out. So Nick managed to get 4 of these aftermarket alloy wheels for that will fit on the Volkswagen T4. Maurice has spent today rubbing them down, prepping them, and we're just about to spray them. Here comes the man right now. Are you ready to spray? Sorry, train noise in the back there. Are you ready to spray, Maurice?
No.
No? What are you waiting for? Get the cardboard. Good idea. Unfortunately, we've run out of masking tape, and we've also run out of an old decking cards, an old deck of cards. So we're using offcuts of cardboard, and we're just going to go down the corners bit by bit until we spray it all. Oh, first coat, here we go. What colour is it?
All that is.
That is a bit purple.
Not even that, that is splotchy.
It's a splotchy purple.
It's getting better.
It's getting better. Take your time. So, we've got the purple on, and Maurice is a terrible shot, and he's got it all over the tyre as well. And I think the purple doesn't look too bad. But he has now just advised us that he's also going to be doing it in blue. Why blue, Maurice?
Because it's bright.
Is this going to look nice? Or is it going to look crap?
Look interesting.
Let's give it a go. Go for it.
Sorry.
I'm actually thoroughly surprised there. I don't know if you can see it here on the video, but he's kind of feathered the blue in with the purple. So the blue is only really in the middle, but he's feathered it out on each spoke. That's very, very cool, Maurice. I stand corrected.
Sometimes
I do like it.
Cool things.
Well done, mate. That looks awesome. I really do like that. Now you just need to get it all off the tyre. That would finish the effect.
So
that's 1 down, Maurice.
Yeah.
3 more to go. Let's see if he can replicate it a second time.
Having a quick look in the shed next to...
Oh, now that they've had a coat of lacquer, they actually look pretty awesome. Very, very faint. You can barely tell the blue and the purple apart, but it is there.
Be better in the day.
That would be better in the day. Look, very cool. Very, very cool. Well done, Maurice.
Thank you, David.
All this done just with a couple of rattle cans. Amazing. Last two getting finished off now, just getting lacquered. So it's now the next day, and then we've put the wheels on the van. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. It looked pretty cool. Awesome. So I think those wheels actually came out a lot better than I thought they were, and they look really, really nice on the van. You've got to remember that Maurice is going to be changing the colour of this van to that bluey purple look as well, so try to imagine it without the green if you can. We do have some fitment issues here, so as you can see it's very, very close there and very, very close there. That's the same at the front, but these are 18-inch wheels. So I think we're going to be going for a smaller tyre, which may look good. Get back to you. So due to the terrible weather in Scotland, as you can imagine, it's getting very cold and very wet at the moment. We've had to move the van from its current position and move it over here. And we put up the big gazebo because we're not going to let a little bit of rain stop us, otherwise in Scotland we'd never get anything done. So in today's video we're going to be installing the new battery that's arrived, for the leisure battery I should say. We're going to be installing the diesel heater, and we're also going to be charging the front battery in this to see if it's any good or not, because it's completely flat, it's been sitting for over 2 years. But we don't want to go and buy another one if we can charge it, but we need to test it first to see if it's any good. So let's get on that now. So new leisure battery has arrived. We've gone with this one from the Snappy. It is a high performance leisure battery, 12 volt and 130 amp hours. At the moment we're just putting one in the van, but we're going to make it so that he can add more if he needs them later on. So we haven't bought a battery to replace the front one yet, only because this was a pretty new battery, but the van was sitting for so long that it has gone flat. So before we go and spend money on buying a new battery, we want to test this one and see if we can get it running again, pretty much. And the best way to do that is to try and get a tester and a charger. So when we were looking to buy a charger and a tester to try and test this battery, we were quite lucky that at the same time TOPDON reached out to us and asked us if we wanted to try out their TB6000 PRO, which happens to be a tester and a charger, and it also maintains your batteries. So not only can we use it to charge the battery, test the battery to see how it's going, but we should be able to use this in the back, so when we're hooked up to shore power, to charge our leisure batteries as well. So we're going to give it a go and see how it comes out. So the good thing with this is it does come with crocodile clips, so that you can clip them onto your battery and use them if you needed to just test or charge, but it also comes with a hardwired one as well, so you can just plug them into your leisure batteries in the back,
And then if you needed to use it and actually take it out and
just unplug it.
You can literally unplug it. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Right, let's try and get it go. So we've hooked up the charger to the battery, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test on the health of the battery. It's got a fancy little app that you can download, and it shows you exactly what to do and does everything for you through the app. Let me show you. So once you connect to the app, it really simply connects via Bluetooth. We're obviously going to test it, so we click on testing options. We're then doing a battery test. We want to see exactly what's going on with this battery. It's very comprehensive, tells you exactly what to do, really easy. Click on the next button, then you fill out your battery type, your battery standard, and you know what you're rated at. This is all on the battery, so you'll be able to see this information from there directly. Once you've input this information, just click on the next button, and again it then just brings you up a report on what is happening with this battery. So this one looks good, it's still got a bit of charge. We can see that the state of the health of it is only about 16%.
So what we need to do now is just put it on charge, maybe on a repair mode, and see if that will work. It does give you some other options as well, so you've got like a cranking test, and you've got a charging test, which if you go into will actually show you exactly what you need to do. So like turn on the electrics, turn off the electrics, so you'll be able to see how much your if your battery is charging with all your electrics on. Also does a crank test as well, which I think is absolutely brilliant. We didn't do any of these tests on ours because unfortunately the van is not running great, plus we don't have really any electrics or anything in the van for us to check to make sure it's all working.
Now that we've tested it, we can go ahead and check all the different other options they have for testing as well. You can do a crank test and you can do a knock test.
So now that we know that the battery is savable, we're now going to charge it. So you click on smart charging, all the information that you inputted before shall be above. If not, then do it yourself. You can then click on what kind of charging you want. We're going for 12 volt repair. Click on that, next, and it comes up and starts checking the battery and getting it all ready. And there you go. It's now showing you on here exactly how much charge it's getting in, and you can also come back while it's charging to check and get a report on everything as well, which I think is pretty cool.
Now we've got it charging, so all through the app we've got it all linked in. There's a time on there as well, and it shows me exactly what I'm doing when it's charging. Quite a nifty little system, if I don't say so myself. That's the TOPDON TB6000 PRO. So battery charging update, we're about 30 minutes in. It's now saying that it's at 90%, all connected. But then I realised I didn't actually have to come here to actually see that. I can just go onto the app. You can see there it's telling me that it's charging. It's connected via Bluetooth. Click on the smart charging option, and it even lets me see a report of what's happened. Let's have a look and see. Battery testing in progress. There you go. So it says before charging, after charging. So the battery life before charging was at 16%. Now we're after the charging, it's at 22%. So it's currently at 22%. What the battery voltage is and everything. It's pretty cool. There's even given me the option to add an image of the battery. I'm not going to do that just now. But let's see, how long has it actually been on charge for? Sorry, it's hard doing this with one hand. So smart charging. Yeah, so it's been on charge for 40 minutes at the moment. Charge power, you can tell me what kind of battery it's charging. Looks pretty good. Like it so far. We'll give it a little bit more time and we'll see how long it takes to charge it. Once we've finished the charging in the front battery, once we've got the leisure battery in the back, we'll be able to connect it to the back of the van, have it hardwired in with the wire I showed you before, and then whenever Maurice is at a campsite or he's here outside the house, he can plug it in and have it there to charge his batteries. And if he ever needs to charge his front battery or in his car or whatever, he can just remove it, add the crocodile clips on and use it as a tester and everything, and view everything through the app. So TOPDON has been kind enough to give us a discount code for you guys, which will give you £20 off. If you follow the link below and use this discount code, then you'll get £20 off at the checkout. Thanks TOPDON. So when I said we were actually going to be fitting the diesel heater, what I meant to say is we're going to attempt to fit the diesel heater, because we've never actually fitted one before. So, oh well, it's first time for everything. So, after watching a few YouTube videos, we figured out that obviously that has to go, we're going to mount this about here. And we need to get the holes here. But instead of cutting just two small holes, we're going to cut two big holes so it all fits in and everything comes out. We tried to use the drill with a metal piece, but it keeps on catching, so we're just going to go and grab the jigsaw and try and jigsaw it out instead. Let's see if that works. So after we rednecked it, there you go. We've cut a massive big hole in the bottom of the van again to go with all the massive big holes we've cut in the bottom of this van. And that's going to sit on top of it there, ready to accept a diesel heater. So here's Nick patiently trying not to break this thing as he puts it together because he's getting frustrated with it. Have you figured it out?
I never get frustrated with things. I'm a very calm person.
You do realise that I've known you for over 20 years and I know that that's absolute bullcrap.
A therapist has said so.
Your therapist said so. Your anger management.
The instructions for this heater are the worst instructions ever written. I think some Chinese guy has obviously just eaten an English dictionary and threw up in the book.
I don't know if I can put that on YouTube. I don't know whether I should be offended.
Chinese heaters.
Yes, but I don't know if I should be offended, woke, or what is that now? What do I do that? What do I do with that? That's fine. Care. We'll put it on there anyway. We'll put it on there anyway. Any Chinese people that are watching this, I'm sorry.
Ni hao mei.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. All the men out there. Why the hell are we reading an instruction manual? We should just be putting it together and hoping for the best. But unfortunately, we don't want to kill Maurice with fumes from the exhaust coming into the car, so into the van. So we thought we'd better get it right.
That's really clear.
Is there not a picture of it? At least maybe.
Yeah, it's rubbish instructions. I ended up watching a YouTube video.
No.
Explode.
So we finally think we figured out where the exhaust went and where the air intake goes. We'll soon find out when we turn it on. So don't worry, Maurice, if you start smelling burning inside your van when you're sleeping in it.
Yeah, that's the right way. That's fuel, that's exhaust.
How do you know that?
Because I watched a lot of YouTube videos.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Because you can also run them on kerosene. And
thank you, YouTube. Thank YouTube for you not dying in your van.
Yeah.
Say thank you, YouTube.
Also, well, I mean,
say thank you, YouTube, for saving you, because if we had just done that, you would have died.
No, you put it on the right way, so it would have been fine.
Yeah. But that's thanks to YouTube, because the instruction manual, as Nick put it, looks like a Chinese person swallowed the dictionary and threw up.
That's probably all.
Nick's words, not mine.
Do not understand.
And it's
It's going to have you a perfect thing because you're not going to be able to think it's just going to be a bit bigger than that.
Why?
Otherwise, how are you going to get it in from the inside? You can't screw it from inside, can you? So this is the problem that we're having, guys, is that they have sent us this plastic container for the diesel, but they've given us this nozzle that needs to go on it. But the only way you can do this is actually from inside the plastic container. But there's no way to get into the plastic container, so we're trying to find a way to run. That's going to have to be bigger, because it's going to be, because you're not going to have to be able to push it even to pull it in. It's going to be.
Yeah, but when you do it too big, it won't seal properly.
Sunny, rain, snow.
So what we're going to try and do is run a soldering cable through it, the top.
Get that in.
Maybe run it from the small hole up. Run the cable in, and try and bring it out the top. You're gonna bring it.
It's gone.
Right, so we've managed to run the soldering wire through it, and now we've got to try and push that nozzle down inside it and bring it to there. Look at that. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to hold it so it doesn't fall in. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Well done. Good idea. So there we go. That's it attached. Thank God. Did we do it on the right side?
Okay.
Yes, we did. So, we have finally got it in. We've secured the actual diesel heater down with screws, and obviously we've got heat protective sealant on the bottom of it as well to seal all the holes. We have connected the pump in here. Hopefully this is quite good. It comes with a rubber mount, so hopefully that'll stop any vibration, and we'll tell you about the ticking if it's loud or not. We've mounted the diesel tank just here next to it, and we've run the pipe with the inline filter to there and then underneath. We've temporarily installed the leisure battery in here, and we're using the TOPDON TB6000 PRO to charge it. Once we get the leisure battery installed correctly, we'll be installing the TB6000 Pro permanently in there at the moment, but we're just using the crocodile clips just because we're not sure if that's where the large leisure battery is going to be at the moment. Right, Maurice has just gone to go and get some diesel, and we'll come back and we'll actually see if it's working.
And that's the exhaust. Got the fuel line coming in here, connecting that, and the air intake. There, zip tied in place.
So Maurice has arrived, we've added in some diesel, and now Maurice is following the instructions on how to actually work this thing. It is getting power because the lights are on, but we need to activate the pump, and the pump doesn't seem to be activated. Let's see what we can do. Keep reading, Maurice. Keep reading. So we can't actually seem to get this thing working. So Maurice is currently watching a YouTube video on how to actually get it working. Get back, see if we get it working. So we finally managed to find out how to prime it.
Because I read the instructions.
And then we're just waiting for the diesel and the air bubbles and everything to clear out. So we can try to fire out. So we're now on the 15th prime, I think, of the pump. For some reason it's still not firing up. Drop in the comments below if you guys know what we're doing wrong. We've tried changing the position of the pump, we put it at the right angle, we've put it lower than the in the diesel tank, but for some reason it's just not firing. I'm gonna let it prime this time, you can hear it ticking away. Try and fire it up again and see if that works. So we have tried, and unfortunately we have failed. For some reason we cannot get the diesel heater to fire. It's the first time we're installing it. So we primed the pump, diesel's coming around it, it's going in there, but for some reason this is not igniting. And we just keep on getting the error codes. If any of you guys have any ideas of how to fix this or solve this, please drop it in the comments below. Unfortunately, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you so much. Remember to use your discount code for TOPDON in the link below, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Hopefully we can get this working.